सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकीनन्दनाय च नन्दगोपकुमाराय गोविन्दाय नमो नमः। हरि ओम हरि ओम। So this 24 teachers, from them our Avadhuta learned 24 lessons. If you read Bhagavatam originally, you can understand from one teacher he learned 2 lessons also. But we will learn only one lesson. Okay. If you have time, you go through that. Study exhaustively, then you get more lessons also. So yesterday we finished, we have seen earth. From the earth we have learned that not deviating from the path. Even though this is very difficult, first we should learn, then we will try to practice. The point is very important. Point number 1. Point number 2, from wind, he learned that be detached. Now see, this is, you know this tamarind, puli? Puli. This is bigger law in Tamil. Puli. Small puli is tiger. This is puli. Tamarind. The nature of this tamarind, it hangs in the tree. The unripe one. By mistake we hit it by stone. Not here in India, village, deep village, in the interior village. We will take and we eat. Sour to the core. Extreme sour. You will get goosebumps also. Very sour. Suppose after 2-3 months we go to the same tree and we hit it, the stone, and we get this tamarind. When you break it, you will find this ripe one. The outer shell is completely separated from this. Then you take it, the sourness, it will be sour, but at the same time the sweetness also you will get. Sweet. The point is, now see, this is that tamarind. You liked it? This is original from Indian village. Original tamarind. Okay? Now see this. If it is unripe, if it is ripe, before what is that matured and after maturity also it is hanging in the same tree. So we should not leave our company or we should not leave our family. We have to hang there itself. Hanging there like a tamarind, then we have to get what that, this kind of detachment. The outer shell is completely what that, merged with this flesh. At that time it's sour. When it's getting matured, the same tree, sitting in the same tree, hanging in the same tree, it takes its own time to get this kind of what that, what to say, yeah. You get it, maturity. As it's going away from this flesh, okay, and it's getting detached. As much as we are detaching from our the things and beings, we will have this happiness, or what do you call the sweetness also will get. I hope you got the point. So when we attach, sour again. When we detach, sweet. Got it? But only one thing, we should not move away from the house. From the tree. Okay, house from the tree. So we have to live there itself. And we have to work inside. The tamarind is not working outside. Working inside and completely detached from that with the flesh. This is called a detachment. Then we practice detach, we feel very happy. Happiness is what that comes from detachment. From attachment, sorrow. Already we are experiencing that now. We see that. So this I learned from wind. The second lesson he learned from wind. Shall we go to third lesson? Okay, this is the detached. We should live in this family, at the same time get detached. Now see, detachment is coming from the knowledge, okay? And carelessness is coming from that ignorance. Sometimes what we understand that after studying this, Avadhuta Gita, go to our home. The child is getting some cup, gold medal or something from the school or from somewhere. Dad, first prize I got. Keep it there. Why you are reacting like this? Second teacher taught me how to practice detachment. Or somebody falls there. We look at that person. Why you are not helping me? Detachment. Some party is going on our home then. There's some family party. All people are coming and joking, laughing and enjoying that party. This person always. Why you are behaving very differently? Detachment. So how to understand detachment, how to practice detachment. The carelessness, we think that being very, careless is detachment, sign of detachment, symbol of detachment. And not involving in anything is sign of detachment. It is not like that. We have to involve everything, we have to act and we have to react also. Some of our children are getting something, they are telling, oh, I got first prize. We have to react like this only. Getting it? You see that flower? Have you tasted this? Yeah. And then day-to-day transaction life, we can react, we can show our reaction, everything. But inside the detachment comes from knowledge. The understanding is called detachment. Not simply what carelessness or not involving in anything. Getting it? Somebody is going, hey, how are you? Fine. Why there is no life in your hand? I am detached. Okay, when you apply this detachment, you should understand how to get detached. Getting it? This is a very long process in our life. So understanding detachment, how to apply. One day we'll catch, oh, this is called detachment. When you understood, so we have to move to next teacher. So many teachers are waiting there to teach us. Okay, third teacher. Space. From the space he understood one thing. Teja avannamayahi bhavaihi megadhyaihi vayuna iritaihi nas prishyate navaha tadvat kalasrishtaihi gunaihi puman. The space is not untouched by. The space is untouched by wind and or that cloud. Now see the detachment or what that detachment what we have learned from the wind is different. The detachment we are going to learn from the space is totally different. So we will see the difference. Don't worry. Yesterday I thought some confusion will be there. But today only it has come. If it is Vedanta, something will be there. You will tell this way, you will tell that way also. When I go out of this class, I don't understand anything. No. Detachment, what we learned from wind. Okay. Wind carries a fragrance and after some time it drops. Carries, drops. Is it okay? Now in this, the space, as far as the space is concerned, absolute detachment. Absolute detachment is different from detachment, attachment. Getting it? Space is getting the fragrance and drops. Fragrance, drops. Here, the wind. Wind is getting the fragrance and dropping. Getting the fragrance and dropping. Here, the space is completely, absolutely detached. The space is not attached with the wind and not attached with the or the cloud, Megha Adhyaihi. Space only gives the space. I don't know. Yeah. Space only gives the space for the cloud and wind. Is it okay? Completely, or that absolute detached space. I understood. Like the space, the Atma is living in this body completely detached with Annamaya Adhyaihi, or that Bhava here getting it. So we have 5 koshas, 5 covers. Annamaya kosha, Pranamaya kosha, Manomaya kosha, Vijnanamaya kosha, Anandamaya kosha. What is this? 5 layers of personalities. Okay, otherwise we have body, physical body. Mind we have? Do we have mind? Say yes. Buddhi? We should not ask that question. Generally, do you have buddhi? No, dangerous question. We have mind. We have body. We have mind. We have buddhi. When we think, that is called buddhi. When we feel, that is called mind. When we act, through the body. We have body, mind and intellect. All this body, mind and intellect, these are all like what that? Clouds and wind. So the truth which is living inside the body, it's not affected by the body, mind and intellect. So body is completely made up of all bones, flesh, are getting in all kinds of, we know, I'm not going to explain. So we have to eat 8 o'clock. If I explain part by part, we will not eat. We know what is there inside. Even though you put all kind of lotion, powder, everything. But there is body, or the bones, bone, blood and flesh that will not contaminate the Atma who is living inside. There is absolute, Atma is absolute with that, unattached with this body, mind and intellect. Is that okay? So I understood from the space, how the space is completely unattached with Megha, cloud and wind. In the same way, the Atma is unattached living in this body. This is what I understood from the space. Okay? So if you read the Atma Bodha, you can understand a little more. Atma Bodha. So this space, this one, the booth of the one teacher needs so much of understanding so much of scriptures. You have to understand, when we read Atma Bodha, we will understand this. 2nd chapter Bhagavad Gita explains this. Like space, here it is Atma. Now see, there is the similarities between space and Atma. Space is everywhere, okay? Space is everywhere. Like this, Atma is everywhere. Point number 1. We cannot grasp the space. The same way, Atma also cannot be grasped. You getting it? Space cannot be contaminated. The same way, Atma also cannot be contaminated. You getting it? Says subtler than the subtlest. Space. The same way, Atma also subtler than the subtlest. When it says space and Atma both are same, you can say the space itself is Atma. No. Space is Jada, Atma is Chaitanya. This is the only difference between space and Atma. Okay? You just note it down. No need to go a little more deeper. This is Vedantic subject. Just I'm telling you, like space, the Atma also unattached with the body, mind, intellect. Now see this one. Self is absolute detached from all body, mind, and intellect. When we study this wind has got the ability to carry and drop. Space, it never carries, never drops. You're getting this is the difference between space and wind. Now see, here, one more point. This will be very clear. You're getting it? The worm you see? The worm is like Atma, who living in this body. You're getting it? And what we have studied, the detached attachment, the value from the, wind. Okay? The detached attachment is a value we have to practice at mind level. And we have to understand the Atma is absolute detachment. Absolute detached. Atma is absolute detached. We have to understand the truth. The truth is like space. And we have to practice the value. Like whenever we live somewhere with the things and beings, we have to drop that attachment like wind. From the wind, whatever we learned, that is to be practiced. From the space, whatever we understood, that is to be reflected. That's all. You getting it? You got it. Yeah, you got it. No, when we learn the scriptures, some values we learn, all the values, whatever we learn, that we have to practice in life. You understood? And in some places, we understand the truth of the universe. Truth to be understood. Values to be followed. And whatever we learned from earth and wind, we have to follow. And whatever we learned from space, we have to understand. Why? This is the law, this is the truth. Okay, I know. You got it. Going to water. Water has got very nice quality. Swachha prakritida snigdaha madhurya tirtha bhunrnam muni punati apamitram iksha upasparsha kirtanaihi. The water has got this quality. Swachha, the very pure. Prakritidaha snigdaha, pure, soft-hearted, sweet, madhurya. Actually, Coke has got madhurya quality. Miranda, Coke, and all these things. We ask these children, which is madhurya? Coke. Then apple juice. Then grape juice. All this juice is madhurya. Water, no need. But water is madhurya when we are very thirsty. At that time, when you take at that time we don't like Coke and all. Or some other things. At the time of thirst, we need to have water. At that time only we can understand the sweetness of water, madhurya. Swachha, clean, pure. Snigdaha, soft. Madhurya, tirtha bhunrana. Sometimes this water we go to Ganga, Yamuna, that cleans our papa also. That cleans our that puro, the papa. This is the nature of water. Snigdaha, swachha, madhurya. Very simple and very easy to handle and very sweet also. In the same way, munihi punati apam mitra. The saintly person also, wherever he goes, he just moves with the people, he purifies this place and he purifies the heart of the people also. Getting it? This is how the saintly people should live. This lesson I have learned from water. Okay, he is Avaduta, he can learn what I can get from this water. What kind of value I am going to practice? You tell me that. That means we have to practice swachha, the pure, snigdha and madhurya. Simply you put all the qualities together, simplicity. We are getting it? Simplicity. How Gurudev lived with everyone. Very simple person. Very simple. The sweetness should be there. Suppose that the person is very sweet, then we will welcome that person. Otherwise, we will run away from the person. Welcome, but I will run away. I will welcome you. I will run away from this house. Sweetness should be there in the relationship. Swachhata, or the pure heart. What do you call this? Innocence. The innocent, and what do you call the madhurya, sweetness, and the person should be very simple. Otherwise, we can say that this person, if we invite, this is a highly maintained. The word is right? Highly maintained. Huh? High maintained. You have to take care of every now and then. Every half an hour. Do you want anything? Do you want anything? Do you want anything? I get me water. Get me this. Get me the every high maintained. It's not possible for us to maintain this kind of people. If it is simple, whoever comes to our as guest, it is very simple to wait. Whatever we cook, they eat. And wherever we go, we can take this place, this person also. I am going to market. It's very difficult for you to keep in this house. Can you come with me? Yeah, I will come. Simple maintenance. Simple. You have to go along with the life. The simplicity is welcomed. appreciated wherever you go. Otherwise, when our children, when they grow very specially, wherever go, they need a special thing. They do not know how to adapt. The nature of this water is wherever you, whichever the vessel you put, it will adapt. Flexibility, adaptation to this condition, and simplicity. This is how Rama lived. When Vishwamitra took Rama to forest, Vishwamitra asked, can you lie down on this bed? It's not foam bed or some costly bed. It's made up of grass there. He brought some grass and he put this made grass. Can you lie down? If Dasharatha would have been there, he would have cried like anything. How I took care of my son, this man. Brought my son. Ask him, sleep on the grass bed. Mosquitoes will be there. Anuchite Trinashayane. Valmiki says, Uchita means it's fit for him. Anuchita means it is not fit for Rama's, what's that? The structure. But Rama's personality to sleep on the grass bed is unfit. Anuchite Trinashayane. Very nicely he took that. The simplicity. That's why he could manage 14 years in the forest. So we have to how to train our children. We have to learn from Ramayana, Balakanda, particularly from Vishwamitra, not from Dasharatha. Dasharatha gave him all comfort. Vishwamitra, hey, come with me. And Dasharatha is telling, can you take this muruku, vada, everything? No. I can. I send all the sweet also. No. I will take care of your children. What will you give? Only salad. Because the forest, only fruit salad. And some leaves will be there. So here we are getting big leaves. Like that I will give them. Simplicity. Getting simplicity makes life very, very easy. Very easy. So I learned the simplicity, easy going in my life. Very easy handling. Wherever you go, they feel very happy. Getting it? Otherwise, always demand. Wherever you go, you have to give like this. It is not possible for everyone to go. So we do not know with what karma they are living. When you go to our guest house, we do not know what type of karma, what type of problem they have in their own house. Just go and live with them and just go live with, carry on. Charaiveti. This thing I learned from water. There's so many qualities also we can learn from the water as a quality. When the big rock comes, okay, it will not fight with the rock, it will go. Big rock. This man surveys very easily. Oh, you are rock, you just give me space, I'll go that side. No fighting with this rock kind of people. Easy. This powerful lesson I learned from water. You like it? Very like. I'm going to fire. Fire. Kvachit channa, kvachit spashta, upasya shraya ichchatam, bhunkte sarvatra datrunam dahan prakuttara ashubham. Sometimes the fire is concealed inside this, what do you call, the ash. Sometimes we can see the fire. It's not always the fire is visible. Suppose the coal, so the outside of this fire you see the, what do you call, the vibhuti, what do you call? Ash, the white color ash. Channa, sometimes you can see that. In the same way the Muni, the Rishi is what's that? Sometimes he is visible to the people, sometimes he is not visible to the people. And he's bringing that point also. Visible and non-visible to the people, and he's moving in the forest, town, or city, cave like that. And one more thing I learned from this, that Muni, and he burns all his karma. How fire burns the woods, in the same way, this man burns all the karmas. Praka uttara ashubham. Ashubha means karma. Prak karma, uttara karma. Prak means whatever we have done in the Purva Janma. It's called the Prarabdha karma. No, this is Sanchita karma. Sanchita karma, whatever we earned, whatever we collected, Janmandara. What we are experiencing now, this is called Prarabdha karma. What we are going to reap now, hereafter. harvest. That is called what that? Agami karma. So whatever we have in the godown, everybody has got big godown. Godown, big. So much of bags. Nobody knows. Only God knows. So that is called sanchita. And one part we are experiencing here, this is called prarabdha. And whatever we are producing more, when we experiencing at the same time we are producing so much of bags in the future, that bag will go to godown again. So this is called sanchita, prarabdha, agami. All the karmas to be burned by the knowledge of fire of knowledge. So this Muni, this Rishi, should burn all the karmas by the fire of knowledge. How fire burns the woods. In the same way, the fire of knowledge should burn all the karma. This is the point I learned from the fire. Is it okay? 3 karmas we have. If you learn Bhagavad Gita completely, 18 chapters, again and again, Krishna says, don't attach with the fruit. Don't attach with the fruit. Have you heard? Asakta sarvakaryeshu mukta sangha samachara. Again and again. Why this man is again and again? Unattached with the fruit. Unattached from 2nd chapter till 18th chapter. Yo. Again and again. You getting it? Suppose you send your children to university, be careful. Yo. They'll drive the car. Be careful, don't go speed. I know. Again, be careful. Same point is repeated. Why Krishna was repeating the same point again and again? You do all activities, don't attach with the fruit. Because of this attachment to the fruit only, we create karma. This karma we are putting into down. We only should enjoy this karma. Nobody will take our karma because already they are also busy with their own karma. So we cooked our food. We started eating. And this is very too much for me. Can you share with me? No. You have at least in the plate. I am having in the anda. Other person also is enjoying his karma. Nobody will share our karma. Are you getting it? The father is having some problem. Mother is having some problem. Mother says, can you share my problem? Excuse me. Already I have started my problem yesterday. That is your karma. You enjoy. My karma, I have to do it. Even though they are living the same house, father karma is different, mother karma is so different. Again, everybody should enjoy their own karma, whether it is good or bad. Father works and father is getting promotion. Mother is working, she is also getting promotion. You getting it? The father promotion cannot share with the mother. You get it? Or their karma they have to enjoy. So Krishna says, do your karma, don't attach with the fruit. Because fruit only is creating another karma. To enjoy that karma, you have to take birth. There's so many janmas you have to take. The one great person, the Manika Vasaka, he says that Pullagi, Pudai, Pulvai, Maramagi, Palvirgamagi, Paravayai, Kallai, Manidarai, Pambai. There's so many janmas I have taken. One great saint lived in Tamil Nadu. His name is Manika Vasaka. He said, there are so many janmas I went through. Oh Lord, enough. Because every janma I have to go to office. I have to get the children, family, boring. Every day I have to take coffee 2-3 times. Boring. Every day sambar, every day rasa. Boring, sir. Going to office, getting it. Ella pirappum pirande elaithen. He says, I am tired of all the janmas. Enough. We have to get that kind of thing. How to exhaust all the karmas? It is very, very difficult to empty this godown, big godown. Did you see this? Have you seen this hall, the dining hall? This empty dining hall, okay? Suppose you think big bags of all karmas are there. Okay, paddy. Okay, rice. So how long it will take to empty that paddy, the rice, okay? Plate by plate, we have to cook our own plate, then we have to eat. When we are eating, one lorry is coming there. Already it is full. Why one lorry is coming? 3 lorries are standing to put it there. Krishna says, hey, you stop the lorry. So we're getting it. Trucks are truck here. You would stop the truck and whatever you have already you exhaust it. And Arjuna said, he says that it is very difficult to eat only one plate without pickle. Dry rice, no sambar, no dal. Everybody is eating like that. See Arjuna, do you understand that? It's very difficult to eat in one janma, one plate. What to talk about that? So Arjuna is asking, how can I exhaust this? I will tell you one shortcut. Why? How? How the fire is burning all those wooden pieces the same way, you can fire the whole godown along the truck. And I'll tell you that shortcut. What is that? Knowledge. The fire of knowledge can burn everything. Are you getting it? For that you should not have attachment with the karma. The fruit. Don't have attachment. If you don't have attachment, then all the truck will go back. If you attach, truck after truck after truck will come. Don't attach, send the truck back. Don't attach, get this knowledge, burn this. Are you getting it? How the fire is burning all the wood in the same way, the fire of knowledge also will burn all the karmas. Therefore, the knowledge is appreciated, knowledge we have to gain. Otherwise, every janma we have to take one big plate. We are lucky we have one simple plate. Some people order tambala tattu, big plate. Big plate. Getting it? From the fire I learned this. Now see the parallel thought from Bhagavad Gita. The self-knowledge burns all the karmas, okay? All the karma means sanchita karma, prarabdha karma and agami karma. This is the highest task, the greatest task we have to do in our life. Powerful task. To enjoy our karma only we have taken the birth. Why you married? Karma. Both the sides only. Why? What is this? Karma. What is this means what? I'm like, who is this person? No. What is this? Karma. Now you started enjoying the karma from the other person, karma for all my karma. What to do? My father only told. After 2-3 years, 2 more karma will come. And you have to take care. Getting it? Harsha Shoka Pradatuhu. They will give Harsha and they will give Shoka also. Harsha will be very small. Happiness will be very small. Till they grow, till 5 years happiness. After that, yo Shoka. Why? They are not listening to me. Very difficult. All this karma. Go to office karma. Getting nice boss karma. Getting bad boss karma. Oh karma. I had to work. And getting over that pain, the disease, karma. Nobody is loving me, karma. The people are torturing me, karma. Mental torture, karma. When I go to Vedanta class, I don't understand anything. All people are getting. Have you understood this? Yeah. You? Yeah. You. I don't get it. Karma. So Krishna says, you first exhaust the karma, I'll give you the knowledge. Okay, now see Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, the 4th chapter, he says, Yathaidamsa samiddognihi basmasat kurute Arjuna, jnanagni sarva karmani basmasat kurute tata. How the fire burns the wood in the same way, jnanagni. This is a parallel thought towards our Avaduta Gita. Avaduta learned how about that from the fire. Whenever we see, we have to think of the fire of knowledge. So we used to wear this, our traditional people, they used to wear this kind of, this is the fire of knowledge. This color indicates fire. That's why we are wearing this kind of color. Okay? How the fire burns the same way. This is a parallel thought. Just I'm not going to explain this, just a thought. And one more thought, very nice, this Andal, the great saint lived in Tamil Nadu, who wrote over that 30 poem. The 30 poems in Tamil is called Tirupavai. And this Tirupavai is nothing but the collection of that Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's life story. She sang in this. And his father, her father used to make mala for the Lord Ranganath, for Lord Vishnu. And she used to wear without knowing her father. And she used to keep that mala. And father will take this mala to the Lord Krishna and he will use. One day father understood this girl is used to wear this. Father got shocked. Yo, this mala I made for Krishna, but you are wearing that. He shouted at this girl because she is devotee of Lord Krishna without understanding her devotion. Father shouted at her and he took that mala to the Krishna. Krishna rejected on that day. Why? You have to give to your girl after wearing. Then only I can wear this mala. So father understood the glory of her own daughter and took her to Ranganatha, Sri Rangam, and she went into the sanctum sanctorum and she disappeared there. And she's one of the gopis. And she took avatar, the Bhumata, because she came from this that earth, Bhumata. And she brought this kind of devotional text for us and she disappeared to Lord Ranganatha. Fifth song of this. This is Tamil. Those who know Tamil, for them only I brought. Those who do not know Tamil, just I will tell you the meaning. And this is Mayanai Mannu Vadamadurai Maindanai Thuya Perunir Yamunai. You understand Yamuna? The boy who lived in this Yamuna, or that river, Yamunai Thuraivanai, Ayar Kulatinil Thondum Anivilakai. Ayar Kulatham means he took avatar and that Gopika, the Brindavan. Thayai Kudal Velakam say the Damodaranai. So Damodarana who purified his mother. Thuyomai Vandanam, Thumalar Tu Vittodu, Vayinal Padi, Manatinal Sindike. Whenever I bring some flower, I will chant his name and I will throw some flower at his feet. When I do like this, Vai Poye Padayum, Pugutarvan Indanavum, Thiyinil Dusagum, Seppelo Rembavai. When I think of him, when I chant his name, when I throw some flower at his feet, all my Purva Janma karma, the present karma, and the future karma will burn. Her presentation is different. All this karma will burn like the dust in the big fire. Are you getting it? She is not telling the wood in the fire. She is telling, Teenil Dusagam. Dus means the dust. How the fire will not take much effort to burn the dust. She is a little poetic. She is not like wood. Krishna may be wrong in Bhagavad Gita. She said, because Krishna says like how fire burns the wood in the same way. Here this, what the devotee she is telling, how in the big fire, how the dust is burning the same way. Without any effort, everything will be burnt. Getting it? From the fire I learned this. Those who know Tamil, they can enjoy. Those who do not know Tamil, they can enjoy more. Pure Tamil. Okay? She is not only bringing the devotional song, she brought this kind of highest over that philosophy also in her song. Philosophy also included. Okay? Going to the sixth Guru. Sixth Guru is moon. Now see, he is roaming, wandering in the forest. And whenever he come across something, he just stands there and looking at that object and reflecting on the object, he learns something. Moon. From the moon I got 15 days, are you getting it? Waning and waxing, as you say. What's that? Krishna Paksha and Sukla Paksha. Krishna Paksha, Sukla Paksha just noticed 1 month. 1 month behind the moon he noticed and came with one powerful idea. He says that Visarga Adya Smashananta. Visarga means from the birth. Smashana means death. What do you call the cremation ground? Visarga Adya Smashananta Bhava. Whatever the farm we are taking, Bhavaha. Bhavaha means the farms. Dehasya na Atmanaha. All these changes are belong to only the body, not for the Atma. Na Atmanaha. Kalanamiva Chandrasya. How the Chandra has got the Kala. Kala means the first color through today. Ekadashi, okay? Dwadashi, Trayodasi, Chaturdashi. These are like Kalas. Kalanamiva Chandrasya Kalena Avyakta Vatmana. So Chandra, the real moon will not get into any change. It will not get changed. On the moon, the colors are getting changed. Are you getting it? In the same way, the Atma, there is no change for Atma. All the changes are belong to this body. Powerful. Powerful message from moon is given. When you see the third day or fourth day, sixth day, we see the moon is very small. The moon is not small. The reflection of the sun we see on the moon. You get the point? Very powerful point he has driven to our mind. Powerful point. There is no changes in the Atma. All the changes belongs to this body. But we identify ourselves with the body and we say once upon a time I was very, very beautiful. There is a photograph also. 10 years back you see me. Is this you? This is not you. This is your sister. You look so beautiful. 10 years back. Now you see me. After 5 years. After 15 years. No. Getting every stage, which is the original stage. When we went to that Balavihar, is this original stage? No. After 10 years, no. 15 years, no. 20 years, no. 25 years, 30, 40, 60, 70, 80. More than 80, no need to live. They will not give respect. We also get so many problems. It's better to live. From that birth till the death, when you see this kind of change, all the changes are belong to body, not to the Atma. Atma is ever got that, never changes. This powerful lesson I learned from this moon. You see this? Actually, there is no shadow of earth on the moon. Actually, the moon is reflecting the sun's light. The reflection of sunlight we see directly when moon moves. You getting it? The sun falls on the moon, then we are getting the reflection. When it moves around this earth, then we see different colors. But there is no change in the moon. In the same way, there is no change in the Atma. This is a powerful lesson I learned. And you see this? You see this? You like this? Very nice, huh? Whenever the child cries, you'll we have to appreciate signs. Otherwise, mother's job is very difficult. Always to entertain this is very difficult. Make it silent. Very nice signs. You have to appreciate signs. This is point number one. This is first stage. I will bring in so many. This space is kept for the other stages. So, once upon a time we were like this only. Now we are matured and once upon a time. If our mother shows the photo, you will like, no, don't show this photo to my friend. But this is our first stage. Second stage, school stage, okay? Not going to school. Second, happy stage. Third stage, you want to see? College. You like it? About to marry. Matured. Okay, now it's matured. The married amma. 40 years. For 55. Getting it? 80. Getting it? See, from Visarga, Adhyas, Masana, Anta. Which one is real? Which one is real? Everything is changed. Getting it? We identify ourselves, the body, and we think that this is me, this is me, this is me. Which one is real me? When we bring this kind of idea, that's why the Vedanta gives us more happiness, more clarity. We will not identify with anybody. Anybody, what the body form will not identify. We know that once upon a time I was like this. None of this, what that original form of my mind. So I'm completely different from this. This is all Chandrakala. Are you getting it? These are all Chandrakala. So I'm not very partial only to show this Amma. Appa also I brought, okay? Whenever I make joke, the family joke, I am not only bringing Amma, Appa also. Equally. Not one side, okay? You appreciate me? Thank you. Both the sides should be there. Then the family goes very nicely. Then we have Ardhanarishwara, Parvati Devi off and Lord Shiva off should be there. We should not ask that who is greater. No, that question is wrong. We should not ask who is greater with our child. The child is going, me? You like dad more or you like me? Mother is asking, you like me or dad? I like chocolate. Not liking a very intelligent boy. We should not ask this question. Both are equal. Okay? And this is the Appa. Getting it? All Chandrakala. Very nice this. So all the kalas belong to body, not to the that. This is very powerful lesson I learned from moon. I don't see this moon. Body changes, not the soul. So when we understand this, suppose we get some very powerful disease, we will not worry about it. The disease belongs to the body, not to that intellect, not to the soul. When one Swami was in the deathbed and he wrote letter to Gurudev. He went out of mission. After that he wrote, this is pain, so much of pain I have. He wrote letter to Gurudev. And Gurudev replied, you are not the body. Finished. They're getting it. So no need to give console. Don't worry, you take this medicine. You are not the body, that's all. You are not the body means pain is secondary. So when you reflect that I am not the body, then pain is totally different. Oh, powerful message. I am not the body, so somebody is making fun of my farm. I am not the body, that's all. Otherwise I will get angry. I will get angry. Nowadays you are not looking good. Simple comment will make us. We will disturb us. I am not the body, that's all. Whether I am looking good or not. The simple thought will give us so powerful strength to face many problems. Otherwise, we feel very bad and we will try to cover everything. This is nature, that's all. One day, once upon a time, I was very nice, okay, I am satisfied with my farm, okay. Now, all people are running away. This is also okay. Why? I want to get peace. We'll take it easily. Okay, now see. Arjuna thought in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna, Katam Bhishmaham Sanke, Dronam cha Madhusudana, you should be Pratiyotsyami, Puja Arha Varisudana. The Arjuna's problem in the Kurukshetra war, he asked Krishna, hey Arjuna, how can I hate Bhishma and Drona? Puja Arha. They are fit to be worshipped. They are to be worshipped. How can I hate Bhishma and Drona? They're getting this very powerful question, standing in the Kurukshetra war. Bhishma only, what's that? Took me on his lap and he gave me food. My grandfather. I lost my father, my grandfather only brought me up. Bhishma. Drona, my teacher. They are standing in front of me, were asking to kill them. How this is possible? Krishna told, don't worry, I have one more sloka for you. Na jayate mriyate va kadachit nayam bhutva bhavitavana bhuyaha ajo nitya shashvatoyam puranaha na hanyate hanyamane sharire. One day Bhishma is going to end, one day Drona going to end. As a Kshatriya, your dharma, whoever comes in front of you in the battlefield, you have to finish them. You are not going to finish their Atma. Atma is eternal. Na jayate na mriyate. Only you are going to would destroy the body of the what that Bhishma and Drona. Are you getting it? If you have this knowledge, you will not get problem. This is called Atma Vidya or Brahma Vidya. Getting it? By understanding this with the Atma, the na hanyate hanyamane sharire. Only you are going to kill the body, not the Atma. Where highest knowledge, you will not get this knowledge around wherever you go around the world. You will not get this. Only Bharat Bhumi will give this kind of knowledge. Only the India has got this Brahma Vidya. Therefore, so many people from around the world, afterwards enjoying their life, Dharma, Artha, Kama, they are heading towards India. Particularly to Himalayas, or they go to that Tiruvannamalai. Who's asking, who am I? Who am I? Highest knowledge. Getting it? And this thought we can see this in Bhagavad Gita. Na hanyate hanyamane sharire. When you understand this, only colors are getting changed, not this moon. With this understanding, you can live, you can face many challenges in life. Powerful message. Okay? We will not, otherwise we will identify with this body. Sometimes the superiority complex, or the inferiority complex. For simple thing complex, I am not identifying with the body. One day it is going to become ash. Definitely they will not bury, because they will get fear that I may come back. Burn him. Put the ash in the ocean. Confirmed. He will not come back. One day they are going to burn it. This is not the temporary, the permanent one. The permanent one is Atma. Powerful lesson I learned. Is it okay? Now, from sun, he saw the moon, understood one thing. He saw the sun, understood one thing. Only one sun, there is no two suns in the world. Only one sun. Buddhyate svena bedena vektista iva tadgataha. Lakshate stula madibhi atma cha avasita arkavat. What he says that when the sun seems to have fallen apart in its reflections, are you getting it? Suppose we get so many parts, so many thousands of parts with water. Thousands of parts with water, the one sun is getting reflected in thousands of parts. If you ask the child, you just go and count the suns. The child will go and count. 1,000 suns are there. Not 1,000 suns. Actually, only one sun is reflecting in all the parts. I understood that every living being has got what a sun's reflection. So everybody is having the divine touch of the sun, one sun. All these parts, we are all parts of our body is part. Again, one more song from our Siddha, who lived in Tamil Nadu. It's called Siddhar. Siddhar Padal. Padal means song. He says that Nandavanathil or Andi. You like this music? Nandavanathil or Andi. Avan Nalaru Madamai Kuyavanai Vendi. Kondu Vandan or Tondi. Kutadi Kutadi Potodai Tandi. This is a song. You are bringing so much of Tamil. Very nice thoughts. Nandavanathil or Nandavana means garden. Okay, or Andi means we are the Andi. The person. Nandavana means from the garden, one person. He brings one part. This part is made up of 4 plus 6 plus 4 month. 6 plus 4 month. He just prayed the Lord and he brought one, pot, mud pot. Yeah, mud pot. He brought. Nandavanathil Urandi, the Jiva. He went and prayed the Lord. He brought one mud pot. What is that mud pot? This is the mud pot. This is made up of mud. That's why people, whenever we don't understand, the teacher is telling you, do you have mud on your head? Yeah. I have doubt. Whatever you say, I'm not able to understand. Mud. Everything is made up of mud. Whether we eat apple or orange or wheat or rice, everything is a product of mud only. Annamaya. Mud. 6 plus, Or Nalaru Madamai. Nalu means 4. 6 means 6. 4 plus 6, 10 month. We brought it. Kutadi means dancing. Dancing on the stage. In the same way, dancing in the home and go and dance other part in the office. Again coming back, dancing here, going there. Dancing there, dancing here. That's why whenever we do something in the house very specially, the people are telling you do all the things in the office. All the dance you can keep in your office, not here. Sometimes don't dance. That means dancing here and there. One day he will break it. Very nicely brought. Highest Vedantic or that thought brought in a simple verse. One day he will break. Breaking means our God will get or that. Will die. One day. This is the part. In this part we have the water, the subtle body. Subtle body is water, mind and intellect. In that mind and intellect only the sun will reflect. The reflected sun is called Chidabhasa or Jiva. So everybody, that's why in our very powerful, the great culture we belong to, powerful culture. Whenever we hit someone, suppose we are walking, when we hit someone unknowingly, so okay, knowingly, he'll come back. We'll do like that. In other countries also they do like this. Excuse me. Oh, sorry, sir. Oh, sorry, sir. Excuse me. In India, and you go to Bombay, the railway station, no sorry, no excuse me. Because crowd is so much. Whom to tell? I hit for 10 people. Every second I cannot tell sorry. We understand that we live happily. No looking back. Hit and go, that's all. This person also understood. Okay, carry on. I don't want any sorry from you. It's okay. With all understanding, we live there. Here, if you hit someone, you have to tell sorry. Otherwise, the problem will be. Okay? The difference between the people are telling sorry, other countries, people are telling sorry in India. The difference is there. Both are values. When you hit someone, other countries, when you say sorry, okay, this is moral value. Is it okay? Just moral value. You have to follow that. Because knowingly, unknowingly, I disturbed you, I am sorry. Moral value. But in India, this is spiritual value. Because I just hit you, but I am not telling sorry. I am telling sorry not to you. I am telling sorry to the Lord who is living in this body. Getting it? Little deeper. We go and we do like this. Why? Lord is living in this body. Deho Devalaya Proktaha. Jivo Deva Sanatana. This Devalaya, in this Devalaya, Jiva is living there, Atma is living there. Oh, I made mistake. We do like this. Spiritual value, what we are following in India. In other countries, they are also following moral value. Little deeper we have. How? When you ask how, the question is from, the point is from the sun. One sun is reflecting in all the parts, water. In the same way, the one Lord is living in all the living beings. That's why Swami Vivekananda told, instead of serving the Lord in the temple, go serve the society, serve the human being. Are you getting it? Why Swami Vivekananda is not doing puja and japa meditation? Leave all those things. You get up, go and serve the human being. Why he told like that? The same Upanishad point only he brought to the society. Again, in the modern world, instead of going to the temple and worshipping, bring everything and serve the people. Serving the people, Gurudev also told that serving the nation is what serving the Lord of Lords. Serving the people is what serving the Lord of Lords. Getting it? Nara Seva, Narayana Seva. Manushya Seva, Madhava Seva. Like. Why they are, all these great saints are telling you, go and serve the people? Because these people only, the Lord's reflection is there. Getting very scientific over that approach. So one sun is reflecting all the parts in the same way. One Atma is reflecting all the bodies. That's why our scriptures are telling the Amurdasya Putraha. They are not calling, oh, sinners. No. Amritasya putraha. So everybody is having this divinity. The spiritual, or the touch is there. This is what I learned from this, or the sun. Okay? Now say the sun. You like this part? This is sun reflection. Okay? Sun is reflecting there. In the same way, the Atma is reflecting in the Jiva. You got it? Now somebody is saying, when I die, what goes? Atma goes or soul goes? So much of confusion in this. Generally, when I die, what will go? Body will go. The 4 people will take. In India, 4 people is enough. Here, one truck will come or some car will come. They will not touch. I think here they will not take this body to the house. Home they will not take. They have a separate home here. Right. In India, the home will have this. Okay, different culture, different method. Anyway, gone is gone. Main part is gone. When it is, what is that? Gone. Gone. But when the body is lying down. No life is there, no prana. Nothing is there. In India, we will cry like that. Oh, uncle. Uncle. Now you see who has come. You cannot come on, you cannot see that. Whether you have come to my death, you respected me or not. The body is dead. Then what has gone from this body? What is flying? Something is flying from this body. Now, so you understand this example. When the part is broken, only the water is transferred from one part to other part. That's all. There is no, moving of any sunlight. Are you getting it? The sun is there. And when the part is broken, the sun is waiting for the water to reflect. Then water has gone. Now the water is transferred from one part to next part. That's all. Then what happened? Only the part is broken. That's all. Part is broken. Water is transferred from one part to another part. Once if we get this part, again we get the ability to reflect the sun. Getting it? Then death means what? Breaking the part. Birth means what? Getting a new part. Getting it or not? The same water is transferred. Whatever the habits I had in the Purva Janma, same habits I will have here also. When I was eating and drinking or that, what do you call, Pani Puri? Okay, Pani Puri, Bhel Puri and Coke. Here also I will come and search for Pani Puri. Is there any Pani Puri stores? Sharp. Coke. Coke. Why? Puru Jana Samskara. Getting it? There also I did not go to school. Here also when my father sends me, why? I never went to school. Whenever I see some school, allergy. Here also, allergy. Why? The same water is transferred. Getting it, same water. And whatever the problem I create in the Puru Janma, same problem I will create. You getting it or not? Only water has changed. The part is broken here. Then what is going from one body to other body? Only this jiva, the water is going, not the soul. But when we are talking the transaction life, we say that the soul has gone. Soul means only the jiva has gone. Jiva means subtle body. Subtle body means whatever the experience we had of Purva Janma Vasana, and the subtle body goes from one vessel to other vessel. So death means breaking the vessel. Birth means getting the new vessel. And transferring what? Only the jiva goes, or the instrument goes from here. And so it will go toward that janma after the punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani, jatarai shayanam, iha samsare bahudustare. So when we are not going to get any part, when we ask this, so I don't want any part. I don't want to get the reflection. When will I end this journey? So Shastra says, the breaking the part is not liberation, because the water is there. Till you dry up this water, then you will get this reflection. and you will get this samsara. You getting it? Then how to dry up this water? You have to go to Upanishad class. You have to study Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra and all the Vedanta class. There only they will give idea how to dry up this. When we dried up this water, there is no water to reflect. Again, the reflection is going back and merging with the original one. This is called liberation. Getting it or not? The water is the dull water or colored water or contaminated water. Different waters are inside. According to water's content, we call this is nice person, this is wrong person, this is not person at all. According to water's content, we give the name. This is very nice person. That means the water is very clear. Nice person also is not the goal to live. Are getting it? Nice water also not the goal. We have to dry up this nice water. Whether it is contaminated or water we have to dry it up. Then only the reflection will not get. So every Janma will get different vessel. Vessel will move away. While we are living, vessel color is getting changed. Shape also getting changed. So we should not get this that vessel. At the same time, we should not get this water also. The task. Dropping the body and dropping the instrument. As long as we have this body and the water, the reflection will be happening very automatically. You getting it? When you dry up this water, automatically the reflection will go and merge with this Brahman. We will become only one. Now it's a very fantastic idea when God creates us, He created us. So He has given all the people, all the vessel, okay? The vessel may be, the weight may be here and there, varies, that's all. The height and the weight and all the structure is a little varying. But vessel is vessel. All the vessel is made up of mud only. That we have to thank God. Everybody has got the vessel. And everybody has got what's that content also, water. And everybody has got the reflection. The reflection of sun depends on according to our water. It does not have any deal with the body. Therefore, Vedanta is more for the mind, not for the body. We can study Vedanta in the 8-year-old or that when 70-year-old. We can come, but we cannot sit. Even if you sit, something is we will hear from the day. When the stage says Om, hear Reem. Atma, Anatma. We don't have a powerful instrument to hear. In any age we can learn this Vedanta. The Vedanta is meant for the mind, the purification of the mind. Is it okay? First you have to purify the mind. Contaminated water should be purified and we have to dry it up. Two things. Purification can be done by Karma Yoga. Drying up can be done by meditation. Then this reflection will merge with this. This I understood whenever I see this sun. From the sun he brought highest Vedantic thought. From the moon he understood body is changing, not the Atma. From the sun he understood all the jivas are nothing but reflection of the same Paramatma. You see, we can change the name. There is man, there is woman, are you getting it? Animal, birds. There is so many of the bodies. But in all the bodies only one reflection is there. Everybody is given one task. You have to dry up your water and then you have to merge it back. This is the highest task. This is called Moksha Purushartha. There is we don't have any attention towards the sun. All our attention is in the body, in the part, in the water only. We never see this reflection also. So our complete attention is with the body and water. So this I understood whenever I see this sun. The lesson is okay? There is only one sun, only one self. In our Sanatana Dharma, we said, Ekam Sat Vipraha Bahuda Vadanti. Only one Paramatma is there. So all the jivas are none other than the Paramatma himself. We never say the God is different from us. Our scripture says, you are that. Tattvamasi. The powerful instruction. No religion will say Tattvamasi. If you go and tell Tattvamasi, they will kill us. In any religion, you just Aham Brahmasmi. Take the sword. I am not Brahmasmi. Leave it. I am Chaitan only. From the birth I am Chaitan. The Lord is different, I am different. Here, you are that. Tattvamasi. No religion will tell like this. Why? Very powerful example is given. One sun is reflecting all the jivas. Actually speaking, when you read Upanishad, there is no religion. Upanishad is not philosophy. The religion means what it gives, some of that rules and regulations, some of the rituals. In the philosophy, there is no ritual. Anybody can understand this. Anybody can understand intellectually. If he follows, then he will attain. No need to have this religious or the active putting bindu or bindi or this and that, going to temple. No. I understood this. I can follow this even in the forest or some cave. When I understand, when I follow, I will attain. Philosophy. The highest philosophy where it is available in Sanatana Dharma. Hinduism only it is kept, but it is available for everyone. So from any religion, if he gets maturity, he comes and understands and he says that yes, Aham Brahmasmi. But he should not go back, otherwise they will kill him. He has to go to some Himalayas, get there, die. Don't back. They will not accept. Our religion only says Tattvamasi. We also can realize Aham Brahmasmi. Powerful religion we belong to. This is when our children understand, they will be proud of our religion. Proud. You belong to which category? Aham Brahmasmi. No religion will tell. I am not going somewhere else to kill here on the earth. If I kill 50 people, 10 people, then God will give me heaven. What kind of religion is it? There is no heaven. Here itself we can experience that the liberation. Jivanyeva Mukti. Jivan Mukti. Serving the people and understanding the Lord is living in all the jiva, serving the people, purifying the mind. Here itself I can understand I am the Lord. Aham Brahmas. Glorious culture. Glorious, the religion we belong to. Okay? A dove. So he saw one pigeon, a dove. The forest. Very nice word that, the story. So our Avaduta was roaming in the forest. At the time he saw one father dove, mother dove, and then 4 or 5 children. Let them have 4 or 5. Because in the forest only they will get food. There's no need to go to office and all. The father, mother, 2 people, they are living with the children. Very, very small 4 or 5 children. What do you call this? Chicks. Very small. All 4 or 5 people. The nest. Father went to office. The father to get some of that food for the. After some time, mother also getting bored. Mother went to this side to get some fruits for the children. So mother went this side, father went this side. At that time, when a hunter came there, hunter saw this nest. In the nest 4 or 5 the children were there. He took all the 4 birds and put it in the nest. He brought some over the cage. He put all the 4 or 5 the babies into the cage. And he was lying down there under the tree, the same tree, taking some rest. When father came back and mother came back, they found there is no that. The baby is there. Then after some time, father and mother, both of them understood this is in the cage. And mother could not bear this. Okay, mother went herself into the cage and she herself caught up. Without you, I cannot live. So I have to leave my prana for you. So mother went into the cage. And father told that, without you, my dear, how can I live? Without the children, without the wife, what is a life? So father also went into the cage. After some time, this hunter got up from his rest sleep and he found 2 extra he got. Father, mother. And he packed everything, went away. I do not know from where Avaduta watched this. Avaduta is standing somewhere and watching the whole the story, the whole episode he watched. And he brought one nice message from this. I understood from the story. I am not bringing the story in Sanskrit. It is written in Sanskrit. When I read Avadhuta Gita, whole story is written in Sanskrit. If I bring, it is difficult. So I told you the story. The message only I brought here. The message is, he brought, Avadhuta brought for us. Na ati snehaha prasangava kartavye kwapi kenachit. We should not have deep attachment. Ati prasanga. Are you getting it? Much affection or close association with anyone. Na ati snehaha prasangava kartavye kwapi kenachit. Anywhere at any time. Kurvan vindeta santapam. Suppose we have this kind of deep attachment and affection, kurvan vindeta santapam, tapam, we will get into problem. How? Kapota iva. Kapota means dove. How the kapota got into problem? The same way, kapota iva dinadihi, the poor man. The poor man get into problem when he is very close relationship and very deep affection with anyone. The office or in the home, whatever, with relatives or with the friends. Very close relationship and deep affection creates the problem. This is what I understood. So after seeing this, I understood that I will not have any deep affection, close relationship with anyone. There should be some gap. Getting it? Because of the close relationship, the deep affection only creates this kind of ati sneha. Sneha means what that? Affection. Ati sneha, too much. Too much should not be there. Yaha prapya manusham lokam mukti dwaram apavritam. When you take this manushya, the janma, in this janma, mukti dwaram apavritam. We can get liberation from this. The door is ready to open. We are sitting this hall. The door is ready to open. When we touch the door, it will open. Mukti dwaram apavritam is opened. Griheshu kagavata saktaha tam aruda chitam vihudu. Even having attained this manushya janma, ready to go to that, and without going this side, we are going this side and somewhere when we are making our own life, not going outside. Griheshu saktaha, only living in the home, or that attaching too much to the home and lives there and dies there. Not even tried to get moksha or that liberation. Griheshu kagavata saktaha, in the home, he lives like dove. Tam aruda achyutam viduhu. I can tell this person is what that climbed up to this the ladder and he fell down. He climbed and fell down. Climbed up to Manushya Janma and fell down like dove or what that animal or bird. Simply drinking, eating, what that going to office, getting money, drinking, eating, going to one day gone. Aruda achyutam viduhu. So dharma, artha, kama and moksha should be there. Having taken this Manushya Janma, we have to try to get moksha dharma. Otherwise, the man is like what that? Kageshu, kagavat, grihesha asaktaha. Always my wife, always my husband, always my children. The relative children, go, you go to your home, go. My children, you go inside. You go inside, let them go there. Too much of attachment. No need to explain, we know so much. This is Buddha. You like this Buddha? You like that girl? After realization, Buddha was wandering. And once he went to one village. Okay, one village. Buddha went to a village. This is a small, nice story. He is sitting under the tree in the meditation. People came there. Generally, from the village, the people used to sit under the tree near some Swami. Will be mostly more than 50 or 61. Because this is spiritual talk. Young people generally will not go. If young people go there, they will ask what happened to any failure. Any failure we are going? Generally young people, generally 50, 60, 80 also. Where are you going? Spiritual talk. Buddha was sitting there. Buddha was sitting there. Many people heard this. Buddha came. People came and sat under the tree. Buddha was in deep meditation. Almost all the people are highly matured people. They lived life long and they want to receive some message. Among them, one small child also. That is that child. You see that child? Small papa. And her mother asked, you take this flower and give it to that auntie's house. She's on the way. People went and sat under the tree. She also came and sitting there. Small baby sitting. And very bright eyes. Bright face also. Buddha opened his eyes. And people were sitting. He wanted to give some message. He looked at that small baby. Because all people are very elderly people. Senior citizens. And only one small baby, Buddha automatically attracted that girl. What she can understand, the philosophy. And with bright eyes, great face. And Buddha asked, particularly that girl, one question she asked. Where are you coming from? First, okay? Where are you coming from? Do you know where are you coming from? The girl says that, I do not know. Do you know where you are coming from? Simple question. Suppose I ask you, where are you coming from? Why? From home only. Some people from office directly. Why not going to home? To get some peace only I came. After that I can go. By the time everybody would have sleep. To avoid any problem I came. You can direct answer, I am coming from office, I am coming from home. Buddha says, do you know where are you coming from? The baby says, I don't know. Actual question, where are you coming from? I know. Do you know? No, I don't know. The baby's answer is, I don't know. Then Buddha asked, don't you know? The baby told, I know. Now all the people started scratching there. Because this baby is very familiar to them. Don't you know? Again baby told, yes, I know. Again Buddha asked, do you know? Again, I don't know. Many people, they went away from there. What is this? I came here to get some advice, but this man asking, don't you know, do you know, don't you know? These two people are talking again and again, like abstract. Subject is going beyond the head. Then Buddha understood the people are getting disturbed. And he asked that girl, Papa? Yes. I asked you, where are you coming from? Do you know your place? Yes, I do. No, I don't know. Sir, oh Bhagavan, when you asked me, where are you coming from? How do you know your place? So this question, I don't understand. This question is very superficial question. Your question hit your antaratma. The way you asked, I understood. From which janma you have come? Are you getting it? From which janma you have come? That's why I told I do not know. My purva janma I do not know. Again I ask, don't you know? When you ask, don't you know? It is like it is hitting my mind that don't you know you are going to die one day. I told, yes, I know. Are you getting it? And again I ask, do you know? This question is hitting my mind. The do you know means, do you know the date of the death? I got this, I don't know my date. Are you getting it? Getting it or not? This is how they are talking. The main point is, we do not know where we are coming from. We know definitely one day we have to quit the place. By God's grace, we do not know the date. Suppose doctor says, if you go and check as doctor, one week finished. Suppose 1 week, whatever you want to enjoy. 1 week. If doctor says like that in 1 week, after this treatment, in 1 hour you will die. Heart attack. We will not live. 7 days. Suppose doctor is finished. We do not know the date. Where are you coming from? I do not know. Do you know the date? I don't know. Do you know that one day you are going to quit? Yes, I know. Date? I do not know. This is very clear. We do not know where we are coming from, how we are living. When we are moving from one birth to the next birth, from one birth to another birth, on the way we are meeting these people, the family. That's, with this understanding, when we live, the very deep attachment we will not get. Attachment we will not have, but love we will have. Love is different, attachment is different. Now, so we are coming here, all our friends, all our friends we know. We love each other or not. We love. We are not hitting anyone. We are not hitting you come after the class, you come. No, we'll yeah, just a nice friendship, nice relationship, nice love. No attachment, are you getting it? Once if you go out of the class, we'll forget everyone. Sometimes we'll forget this better off also, then we started going. Hey, you take me? Oh, sorry. I practice detachment. We'll come here, we'll have a very nice time, nice friendship, nice love and affection, everything. When you go, there is no attachment. Are you getting it? The same kind of thing we should have with our family members also. If I go to my home, we are all friends hereafter. They will not give me food, sir. They will, you go and make your food, you eat. I will make my food, I will eat. Why? We are all friends at least. The attitude should be like this. I'm not telling we have to tell and we have to bring this philosophy. Once if you understand, in the attitude level you have. Now see, the four sides the people are coming, okay, the four cars. One car is coming like this, one car, all the cars are meeting in one place, that's all. So one car is going this way, other car is going this way, the wife going this direction, husband is going this direction. Suddenly the two cars are coming, crossing this way. I get one meeting point, that meeting point is called family. Everybody is growing in their own way. We cannot stop son's thought, we cannot stop the daughter's thought, we cannot stop husband's thought, we cannot stop the wife's thought. Everybody has got their own purva karma vasana. The jiva is going in one direction journey. When we understand this, the deep attachment will not come and we will not try to change others' thought also, because we tried to change 20 years, it's not possible. 20 years. Now I understood after the Avadhuta Gita, it is impossible to change. Now you go in your own way. Thank you very much. This is what I wanted from you 20 years back. Because the attachment, we want other persons also to think like me. Are you getting it? Attachment. Then the friction comes. Impossible. Every jiva is going in their own direction. Every jiva. We are coming and meeting in 40 years, 50 years, that's all. Our father also lived, the grandfather also lived. We do not know grandfather, how they lived. Grandfather, where she went. Grandmother, where she went. Mother, where she went. Father, we do not know. The jivas are moving from one direction to other, one jiva, one janma to other janma. When we understand this philosophy, we will love each other and we will have friendship, we will respect other thoughts, we will not disturb, we will not get into deep problem. Why? No, the deep kind of affection will come. Affection will be there, love will be there, but attachment will not be there. Why? Understanding. When understanding comes, attachment will not come, love will be there. Very, very happy life we will live in the same family. I know you got the idea. I am not asking how you got it. You got it. This is what the Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita or Vedanta say. Understand and live happily. We have that kind of detached attachment. Whenever we come to Chinmaya Mission, the detached attachment only. Sometimes no attachment at all. What program is going on, I do not know. Who is talking? Someone. Where is he coming? Only God knows. Why you are talking like this? Complete detachment. Bhagavatam says, Grihe atiti vatu vasanne. In our own house, own home, we have to live like atiti, guest. Yeah, this is what going on. My house only. I am living there like Aditi only. You are right. People are treating me like that only. But I only bought everything. They are enjoying and they are rejecting me in my own house. I am living like guest, sir, guest. Now this is from tamas we are telling. From sattva only we have to get this. From sattva, the attitude comes, the clarity comes. Own house, I know I am not going to take anything. Nobody will come with me. I came here, I created everything. Many people came in my life, I lived with them. I have to live this. But the understanding we have to keep with ourselves. We should not talk to other people there. We have to go, come here, I want to tell you one thing. Hereafter, you are my friend, I am your friend, that's all. You keep distance, okay? That's all. Hereafter. Because I have come from some other, Buddha story I understood. I do not know where I am coming from. Generally, I know one day, but I do not know that day. But I will go some other place. I do not know where you are coming from. But I know very well that I have come from some heaven. I know where you are coming from. Therefore, hereafter you understand my attitude and we live together. And then what happened to you? Why you are talking like this? I understood some philosophy, that's all. Hereafter I am not asking you to change this and that. Whatever you want, you do. That's all. If you want to go to India, go back, pack everything, that's all. Hey, what happened to you? Why are you talking? I understood Avadut Gita. Today only. Actually, 20 years back I should have read this. By God's grace, now only I got, now I understood. You go in your way, I go in my way. You don't disturb me, okay? Total confusion. Total confusion. We should not practice like this. The understanding for us, we have to keep everything in our mind. Because when the other people, those who are living with us, they don't have message. They don't have this kind of thing. We should not confuse. Whatever we practice, we have to practice ourselves. If they ask, we can tell. Otherwise, we should not tell. Otherwise, confusion will come. You getting it? So with this, we will stop here. Then we will continue tomorrow. We will finish it. Don't worry. We will finish it. We know how to crush. We know how to expand also.